today we're riding for environmental sustainability, and it's probably pertinent that it's raining today. In some countries they're not getting enough rain, in other countries they're getting too much, and that's probably because of the way we've treated our planet. So we all have a responsibility in looking after our planet. Okay team, let's go! Break the cycle!
Break the cycle!
See ya!
Break the cycle! Break the cycle! Bye! Break the cycle!
Today we're riding for environmental sustainability. What can you do to help the planet? Let's break the cycle.
Let's go, guys!
Break the cycle! Woo! Break the cycle!
Break the cycle!
One for the environment.
I wanna start it over. I wanna start again. I want a new beginning, one without an end. I feel it inside, calling out to me. It's a voice that whispers my name. It's a kiss without any shame. Something beautiful, yeah, yeah. Like a song that stirs in my head. Singing love will take us where something's beautiful.
How did today go?
Oh, today was pretty miserable.
Why?
Rain most of the day. So once you get wet, it's very difficult to keep warm. I usually like to go down the hills, but when you go down the hills, when you're wet, you get cold.
You get cold.
We did have a bit of a fall today with one of our riders, Paul, which was quite scary actually, because it kind of brought flashbacks from our last year's ride with Rob, who had that awful accident as we're going around a hairpin last year. But yeah, with the weather today and Paul falling off, it was quite scary.
Very wet, pretty much rained all day, which wasn't very nice. Just sort of gives you an insight into what the kids go through in Zambia. They don't have any warm clothes, so doing it tough a bit today.
So how many kilometres did you ride?
About 125 I think.
125?
So it wasn't too bad today actually.
Was it wet all the time, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
all the time.
It was wet. For me, I had a terrible ride. I had an extremely sore leg, but my team were fantastic. A lot of encouragement. Real privilege to ride with them today. I had a couple of the stronger guys even giving me a push up the hill, which was really touching. So it was
What have you done to your leg?
I think I've just torn a muscle. It's just extremely sore. But you know, out there in the weather and the rain, just trying to pray about it and remember that it's not all about my ride and not all about completing the event. It's about Eagles Wings and the Millennium Goals and raising awareness for those sort of things. So trying to keep them on the mind. But the guys were really good and helping me through the rest of the ride, which was pretty tough for me.
It's good. What was the Millennium Development Goal you were riding for today?
Today's was about environmental sustainability, and we were just talking about things like there's a billion people in the world who don't have safe drinking water. We had lots of water today, and we take water for granted.
Hi Tash.
Hi Helen.
How come you're wet?
We had a bit of a showery day, Helen.
Showery day, really?
Yeah, I rode through probably about 40 to 60 k's of steady drizzle. So
Was it cold?
yeah, it was. It was. I think today was probably one of the most challenging days, not just physically but mentally, because I know where my cup of tea is. It's just in there. But so every metre I rode was a metre closer to my cuppa. But and then the challenge was getting that selfishness out of my head and just realising that so many people have no idea where their cuppa's coming from, or
No.
even if there's anything at the end of the day for them. And
What about the idea of a nice warm shower?
Yeah, that is sounding pretty good at the moment. And so I
some
was
people-
riding along just struggling with that because here I was having a bit of a whinge, and yet some people won't have a warm shower, won't have a cup of tea, won't even have clean drinking water for goodness knows how long. So a bit of an internal battle today, Helen, but good one nonetheless.
A good
So,
one, yeah.
But this cause that we're riding for it to help those that aren't as fortunate as we are, aren't as well off. We have a lot of things to be thankful for that we take for granted.
What kind of things do you think we take for granted?
Well, everything really. Once you see what happens in other parts of the world, yeah, I feel like I'm robbing someone now if I leave anything left on the plate after when half the world is starving.
So you become more aware.
Yeah, we've got a roof over our head and a warm bed to sleep in each night, and we've got protection from the authorities, and we get love by family, and we can go back to that. Whereas there are people who are orphans who've got to fend for themselves for the rest of their life. It's sad.
Happy birthday to